Hey, good morning, everyone. Excuse me. Happy Saturday. Rob here from Southwest Florida Television. I'm up in Area 5 this morning, up by Wiggins Pass. Hoping to see a dolphin or two. They've been showing up here early in the morning. Beautiful morning out here. 74 degrees. That tide is pretty low out here. I am not seeing any dolphins in the pass here. Darn it. Ooh. Look at that little pile of shells here. That's interesting. I don't see our buddy Roy up here either. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, half a dozen fishermen over here. But no signs of any dolphins. Again, the tide is really low here too. Well, there's a great blue heron over on the other side of the pass. See if I can zoom in, see if we can get a peek at it. It's all the way over on the other side there. There it is. That's neat. There's going to be a boat going through the picture here in a minute. Beautiful birds, those blue herons, the great blues. He's across the pass at Barefoot Beach. Barefoot Beach Preserve. He or she. Very cool. Gorgeous out here. Pretty clear out here right now. Slight chance of showers maybe later this afternoon. As of now though, it is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. A second great blue heron just landed over there. Where'd they go? They just took off. Darn it. Where did they go? Darn it. A second great blue heron landed across the pass there. I don't know where they went. One's on the beach. I don't know where the second one. See if we can see the one. There they're taking off. See them over there? There they go. Two great blue herons. Flying back into the woods there. Well, I got a quick glimpse of them there for a second. They just rounded the bend and back into the lagoon back there. Darn it. Beautiful birds, those great blues. Oh boy, lots of fish jumping out of the water. Lots of little fish. But no dolphins. Darn it. Came up here hoping to see a dolphin this morning. No luck. Well, I tried. I tried. That's all I can do. I tried my best for you. I don't know why Roy's not up here. Must be in a hurry to get down to his friends to eat this morning. Mark and Susan. I don't see anything jumping around here. Well, I guess I'll head down the beach. See what's down there. Boy, it is warm out here this morning. I don't know what the temperature is now. It is warming up fast. It's in the lower 70s here. Probably 74. Little snowy egret here looking at me. Good morning. Cute little birds with their little yellow feet there. A little snowy egret. Yep. They like to hang out here and try to steal the fisherman's bait. They're notorious for that. Getting in their bait buckets if they forget to close the lid. The water looks pretty nice here. Looks pretty clear. Hey, if you're just joining us for the first time here, make sure you introduce yourself to the group. Let everyone know where you're watching from. Don't be shy. Feel free to jump into a conversation or start one up. 2 rules. Don't talk about politics and don't post ads. Other than that, I don't care what you talk about. Obviously within reason. Just kind of took a little stroll out into the water here. See if there's anything of interest out here. Get back up on the beach. Kentucky Derby Day today. Kentucky Derby. Big day for a lot of people. Now I'll get a beach report here. How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Any action down there?
Nope,
Nothing?
today.
No dolphins? Nothing?
Nothing. No.
Fine.
How about you up here?
Nope.
Yeah.
I tried to get here. I started here instead of down there.
Yeah.
Still
Nothing
didn't see
today.
them. Still didn't see them.
I know.
They're coming out earlier and earlier, I think.
I think you're right.
You know, the sun's coming up sooner now, every day a little minute earlier or so, and
Yeah, I think so.
we're missing everything. Darn it.
I know. By the way, I'm Dexter.
Dexter, okay. Robb.
Rob,
Yeah,
okay.
there you go. Now you're just not the other guy on the beach. Okay. Dexter. All right.
We'll see you again.
No turtles, huh? No sea turtle
No,
trap?
no sea
Darn.
turtles either.
Wonder what they're waiting for.
I don't know.
Got to hurry them up.
I know.
All right.
We'll see you Monday.
All right.
I think tomorrow.
That's right. Have a great one.
You too.
Thanks. So many great people out here. So many good people out here. Dexter. Well, I can count on Dexter. He starts his walk all the way down at the far south end of the park. So I use him to report to me about the turtle crawls if I don't see any of the rangers. He walks the entire beach here at the park. I usually walk about half of it, maybe a little more sometimes. But this morning I started up at Wiggins Pass in hopes of getting out here early enough to see some dolphins, but it didn't happen. Didn't even see Roy. Roy is already headed back, but Saturday is his morning with his friends Mark and Susan here. They always bring him a big fruit plate and snacks, so he's usually in a big hurry to get back to that. Never turn down a free meal. That's what my dad said. Good morning. Just can never figure out the dolphin schedule. Just when you think you got it figured out, they change. They are fun to watch, though. You just never know where they're gonna pop up. They could pop up right here around these trees. That's been happening lately too. But when? Boy, they've been finding some really nice shells down on Marco Island. Our friend that we met last week, Teresa Perlman, they went down to Marco for a few days, and man, she found some really nice shells. She found a huge lightning whelk. It was alive. Obviously, she couldn't take it home, but she found a beautiful lightning whelk. The thing was gigantic. See what that water looks like here. Well, it's looking good. It's looking good, boy. Looking good, and it feels great too. It's beautiful. One of my favorite things to do is get out in the water and look back towards the beach, get those early morning views with the water in the foreground. I love it. You know me, I'm going to take a picture here. So yesterday we had some really neat looking clouds in the sky. Today, hardly anything. Some really thin little white wispy clouds. I don't even know if you can see them in the camera. They're so thin. They're way up there. Gorgeous all around this morning. Hey, if you're in Naples and you're out and about tonight or later this afternoon, I'll be down at Harold's place at the Gulf Coast Inn. They're having a derby party there, Kentucky Derby party. I'm just gonna go down there and take a couple photos for marketing purposes for Nonstop Naples and Harold's place. Always a fun place, the Cheeky Bar, Harold's, out by the swimming pool. Very popular weekend hangout for the locals. It's just gorgeous out there this morning. Did they?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We saw the big trail.
Oh, what area?
Like north,
Number two? Awesome.
Great thing. We saw the big thing and then the big, and we found an egg.
Awesome. Beautiful.
That's so fast.
Thank you. Hey, great news. Great news. See, and this is how it usually works. I decided to start up at the north end of the park today. Just see if we can find the dolphins, and what happens at the other end of the park? We have our first sea turtle crawl. And it was a successful crawl. They found eggs in the nest. Down in area 2, I believe. The ladies thought it was down in area 2. That is very cool. So we've had our first successful crawl. Yeah, it's wonderful, wonderful news. Let's keep our fingers crossed so we have lots more of them. I think I might hop in the car and just take a run down there real quick and check out that nest. Let me take a photo here. Let's do that. I'm gonna walk back to my car. You're gonna get a look at the drive here through the park as I do this. Hopefully I won't crash holding the camera. But we'll hop in the car and go down to area 2 where that turtle nest is. That'll be fun. Sorry I missed the little excavation when the rangers verified that it was a successful crawl. But we'll talk about that when I get down there. Hopefully you'll be able to see out of my windshield as I'm driving down there. It's a mess. You got love bugs down here and rain in the afternoons. The street that I live on is all dirt right now. They've got it completely torn up. They're putting new water mains and sewer lines. So there's no pavement on our streets, so my car is covered with mud and bugs. It's always something. If you enjoy these walks, hit the share button. Tell your friends. Invite them to tag along here with us. Aren't those colors beautiful? Just gorgeous looking out here into the Gulf this morning. Absolutely beautiful. I had to get a picture of that before we move on down the beach. This will be fun. I've taken you for a drive through the park a couple times here. One time when it was pouring down rain. A lady just stopped me. She said they had a nest. There's a nest in area 2.
Really?
Yeah, and they dug in there and they found the eggs.
Oh, no kidding.
She said area 2. I'm going to drive down there and see if
Okay.
if she's got her bearings right. But
I'll watch when I go down.
I'll probably see you. You'll probably be there by the time I get down there.
Okay, we'll see you there.
Sometimes it's people miss the tracks on the beach. If you've never seen the sea turtle tracks, they look like a big tractor tire, like the track of a big tractor tire. Hopefully the rangers didn't cover up the tracks. I hope it was Area 2. We're gonna go find out. This is parking lot 5 where I'm headed right now. This is the very northern end of the park. See a lot of vehicles here in the parking lot. That's a lot of fishermen up here. This is where they park. This is where you go fishing, is up in Area 5. My little Toyota. I used to drive a big truck, a big Ford Excursion. You have to put my seatbelt on so the bell stops. Hang on here, it's gonna be awkward holding the camera. See if I can get it on here. Okay, got it. Ooh, it is muggy. Get that air on. Can't have any music playing. Facebook frowns on that. YouTube especially. They'll hit me up for copyright infringement if I play the radio. You can see the reflection of my past there in the window. But here's a little different view of the park. We don't do this too often. We'll head down the main road here. Down to Area 2. We'll park down in the north end of Area 2 and make our way south. We'll walk down the beach to the south. .15-mile-an-hour speed limit here through the park. One of our gopher crossing signs there, gopher tortoise signs. Lot 4 there, that's where Roy parks. That's what we're passing now. Parking for Area 4 beach. And there's a big space between areas 3 and 4, between parking lots 3 and 4. Parking lot 4, that's where the concession stand is. Another turtle crossing sign there on the right. Meet our friend Kelly here next week. It is always fun meeting our Facebook friends in person here. We're coming up to a little intersection here. If I was to make a left, if I was to turn left here, that takes you to the boat launch area. oversized vehicle parking, the maintenance facilities, and that's where the rangers' houses are too. The park manager and assistant park manager live over there. Just went past parking lot 3. Now we're coming up. This is the exit to parking lot 2 there. We're gonna spin around through the parking lot, go up to the north end of area 2 and park. I'm sorry, area 1. This is area 1. I think, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna park in area 1 here. And we're gonna do I'll walk out the ramp on area 1. That'll give us a little bigger view of the beach. I'll start at 1 and make my way up the beach. And that'll be even better. See more of the beach. So bear with me here. I haven't been down here recently, hiding my keys. We'll take the boardwalk. This is one of the bathhouses here. Kind of hard to see, so close to it. There's 5 of these at the beach. Go in there, restroom facilities, changing area. And of course there's outdoor showers next to all the bathhouses. You should always shower off when you get out of the water here, always. But here's the ramp. Isn't that beautiful, the colors? As we come through the trees. Oh my goodness. Look at all the people out here today. Look at them, whole different. Looks a lot different than what we're used to seeing up at the north end. Look at all the people. Wow. Let's go see if we can find that nest before all the tracks get trampled over. If the lady was right, she said area 2. There's a nice look at our big, beautiful beach, though. Absolutely gorgeous. We're up at the north end of area 1 now. Beautiful here. The water's just gorgeous. Well, I'm crossing over into area 2, and I do not see any signs of a sea turtle crawl yet. I hope it's not behind me. I hope she wasn't referring to the one that was on Vanderbilt Beach. There's 3 white ibises doing their ibis thing this morning. Oh yeah, I see the nest. I see the nest up here on the left. One of our rangers is up there still, flagging it off, marking it, caging it. Very, very cool. Just north of where I normally start my beach walks, on that ramp there in area 2. It figures. The morning I didn't start there. There comes the sea turtle. The one morning I go up to the north end to look for dolphins. Good morning. Thank you. I don't know who found the nest. Oh, it looks like James got to mark his nest. He's excited. He was excited. That was awesome. Show you the tracks here. They're still out here. Here's the crawl tracks. Here's the tracks coming up to the nest.
Great.
Yep, number 1.
Okay.
And there's the nest up there.
Number 1.
All right, finally. It took him long enough.
Man, we got it.
Who found him? Nice. There we got it. Confirmed crawl number 1. These are the tracks over here from the sea turtle. These are the tracks coming out of the water. This is where she came out of the water. Somebody walked right up them. But these are the tracks. See how it kind of looks like a big tire track? A big tractor tire? These are the tracks going up.
She came in this way.
Yep.
She made a mess right here.
Yeah, it looks like
So
she
we thought
started
at
there.
first it was a false crawl because she made a really big mess and then it just kind of turned around. Well, you could see the spray. I wish you were here for that. And next, I'll show you one.
Oh
And
yeah.
then she turns right here and comes back out. Right, so she makes a big
Yep.
mess. You can see that.
Oh, yeah.
She's starting to make that body pit, but
Yep.
she stopped for whatever reason.
Probably got
moves
scared.
up a little bit and does it again.
Sweet.
And that is beautiful. So nest number 1, found by Terrence. That is so awesome.
Very good.
That is awesome.
Take those back.
So as he was saying, see, this is the tracks coming up.
Just run down and go check.
And the way you can tell that these are the tracks coming from the beach is you can see if you look closely, the sand is pushed to the back. Her flippers push the sand as she goes up the beach.
Watch that black.
Then she started to dig a nest over here, right where the ranger is. Got spooked or something, stopped. Came over here, and that's where the egg chamber is. That is awesome. Number 1, finally.
Morning.
What are you guys doing?
It's our first loggerhead nest this year.
A what?
Sea turtle.
And now,
Oh,
on the return tracks,
I'm so excited.
after she lays her eggs, the tube that the eggs come out of, you can see it kind of leaves a little trail in the tracks, kind of hanging down.
Now I gotta go check the rest of the beach and see if there's any more. I was in the gate.
Nobody checked the beach yet?
Terrence was out here doing it. He's like, James, you need to come look at this. So we found it.
That is awesome.
It's awesome.
This so figures. Normally I start right there with my beach walks. This morning I'm like, oh, the dolphins have been up in the pass every morning, so I started up there. And then some lady's walking the beach. Hey, there's a turtle nest down there. I'm like,
Right.
where? Area 2. I'm like, oh, perfect.
Good stuff. All right, I gotta go check the rest of it real quick.
All right.
Woohoo!
That is
It
awesome.
has begun.
Number 1.
Now it'll be like every day for a while.
Yep.
I'm so excited.
And it'll get heavy there for a little while, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Awesome work.
Hopefully she wasn't alone last night. Let's see.
I'm
You
not-
see anything down that way?
I didn't. I got in my car and drove down here,
Right.
so I didn't see areas
All right,
3
I'm
up
gonna
here
go
or
check it out.
4. I didn't see anything in 5,
See y'all.
but I'm gonna keep an eye on you there while you're driving up. Wave to me if you find something. That is awesome. That is awesome. Nest number 1, folks, at Del Nor-Wiggins, not in Southwest Florida. Nest number 1 at Del Nor-Wiggins. I'm gonna get a quick photo of that. Bear with me. Great news. So probably tomorrow there'll be some more out here once they start coming ashore. This girl was 5 days late. 5 days late. That's the north end of Area 2, right between Areas 2 and 3. I'm trying to follow James, the ranger, up there, see if he makes any stops and gets off his four-wheeler. Nothing yet. Still moving north. What a great weekend here. That is awesome. Well, I don't see the ranger making any stops. Actually, nope, he's moving up the beach. Around in the bend up there in Area 4 up where Roy hangs out. Way up there. You might be able to see him there. He's heading over into the woods there somewhere. Huh. Just trying to figure out what they were doing there. Calisthenics or something. Well, I'm happy, excited. 55 days from now, between 50 and 60 days. Hopefully, no big storms will come and wash the nest away, but between 50 and 60 days from now, there'll be some little sea turtles coming out of that nest, emerging out of that nest. The odds of seeing that are pretty slim. They normally hatch throughout the night. Every once in a while, though, you'll catch an early morning hatching or a hatching at dusk just before the sun sets. It is a beautiful sight to see that. That water is gorgeous. Well, here it is one more time. Our first successful crawl at Del Norwegians. Sea turtle nest number 1. Loggerhead sea turtle nest number 1. One of these mornings we'll get to see the eggs. You can see, if you look closely, you can see her tracks here. The tracks coming up out of the water on the right. She started to dig up there, stopped, might have got scared by something, a raccoon or something. Went over here, that's where she laid the eggs, and she crawled back over here. That's nest number 1. Very, very cool. It's about time. Well, let's walk back down to where we came in. Got a little tour of the back of the park this morning as I drove down here from area 5 down to area 1. Little white ibises. A lot of people walking the beach this morning. Beautiful weekend. Hey, if you enjoy these walks, please tell your friends. Invite them to join in with us, tag along. As most of you know, I don't get paid to do this. If you like what you see and you're feeling generous and you want to send a little contribution, a little tip, a donation, whatever you want to call it. It's always appreciated. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post, and I do appreciate it. Every dollar counts, believe me. Especially this time of year, summertime, things slow down here in Southwest Florida. Businesses really slow down. So thank you. And whether you send something or not, thanks for watching. I'm gonna take a quick photo here. I love the pines along the beach here. Just a reminder, do not mess with these nests. Do not tamper with the nests. All right, let's head back down the beach. Well, one quick thing here. If you're new to our walks and you never saw one of these turtle nests, or you did and you're wondering what this metal cage is here, that's to keep predators out. Mainly here, raccoons. They call that caging. They've caged this nest, and they've redesigned these cages now. They're higher and they go down deeper. Last year we had a big problem with the raccoons getting under the cages and into the nest. So this year, this is a new style cage. It's much bigger. Hopefully, it will protect those eggs a little better than in the past. All right, now we're gonna head back down the beach. Back to Area 1. Well, that definitely made my morning. I don't know about you. That was great news. It would sure be fun to get lucky one morning and catch one of those females laying the eggs on the beach. Have to get out here really early. I mean, it would be the crack of dawn if we were to get lucky and see one. One of our park rangers caught one on shore laying her eggs last year, early in the morning, just before sunrise. He had just enough light to get a couple pictures. If you ever are walking on the beach at night and you come across a sea turtle laying eggs, stay away from it. Do not take any flash photography. Do not use flashes. The same thing goes with the hatchlings. If you stumble across a nest that's the little hatchlings are emerging from, do not use any flash photography. Stay away from them. Let them make it on their own to the beach. Do not touch them. If you see any little hatchlings on the beach when you're walking, they look like they're in distress, they're lost. Sometimes they go the wrong direction. Notify the authorities. Here, call the park rangers, let them know right away. They'll come out and pick it up. Don't put it in the water. You're not really helping it by putting it in the water in the daytime. Rangers will come and put it in a box and release it at night under the cover of dark. As much as you want to help them out. You don't want to do that. Sadly, a couple of years ago I was walking the beach and I found 7 little sea turtles that had fallen into a hole that somebody left on the beach. 7 of them. Fortunately, the Rangers were able to save 6 of them. 1 of them didn't make it. The odds are really stacked against sea turtles for survival. It's staggering. 1 in 1,000 actually makes it to adulthood to come back and lay eggs. 1 in 1,000. That is amazing. That's why they lay so many eggs. They could lay up to 100 at a time. Sometimes even more. Anywhere from 80 to 120 in a clutch. Just amazing. We'll get to see some eggs this nesting season, I guarantee you that. We'll be with the Rangers when they check out a nest. The eggs are about the size of a ping pong ball. They look almost like a ping pong ball. They're soft and leathery. You can see pictures of them in my photos here. If you scroll through, if you search through my photos, you can see quite a few pictures of the sea turtle nest and the eggs. A few pictures of the little hatchlings. And even some of the big females up on the beach nesting. I have a video on YouTube that I'm going to share. It was a release of some sea turtles. Oh, back in, I think it was 2013 maybe. I don't know, it was a while ago. But they released a whole bunch of them that they had found up in the dunes, and the red ants were attacking all the little babies. So the Rangers scooped them up, got the ants off, and released them that night. And I do have video of that. I really had to, they released them, it was almost pitch black when they released them. I had to enhance the video. But you'll see those little fellows. I'll share that video. I should have shared it earlier. Didn't even think about it. With the beginning of sea turtle nesting season. Well, here we are back in Area 1. Getting ready to call it a morning here. Now that the crowds are thinning out here, see that seagull? He was flying right into the wind. Ooh, he just dipped down into the water, tried to grab a fish. He's flying into the wind, almost standing still. There is a look of the beach from Area 1. Beautiful. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Remember, again, I don't get paid to do this. I appreciate everybody watching. People do send tips now and then, a little donation. I appreciate it. Every little bit helps. If you like what you see and you want to send something, thank you. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Again, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll be out here tomorrow morning and we'll see another sea turtle nest or 2. You never know, maybe some dolphins. You never know what we're going to find out here. Every morning is different, but it's always beautiful, no matter what. Thanks for watching. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.